The Upstate Golf Guys podcast is brought to you by Golf Week Amateur Tour, New York Upstate, a national tour for all golfers and skill sets in its 31st year. We represent the New York Upstate region, and to join, visit amateurgolftour.net and click Join Now for the best amateur golf tour in the country. David Calise, with his beautiful home for rent in Saratoga Springs. This mansion is located on Airbnb. What a way to enjoy Saratoga with family and or friends on a vacation to golf, go to the horse track, or relax in this beautiful home. For more information, go online to Airbnb/H/mansion in Saratoga Springs for information. Northeastern Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Voted #1 insurance agency in the Capital Region in 2024 by the Times Union. For any insurance needs, call Jared at 518-956-3753. The Bunker Indoor Golf, located in over 7 locations across the Capital Region and host of our Golf Week Am Tour Winter League on Saturday mornings. From golfing on their state-of-the-art simulators or having a delicious meal with your friends or family, come on down and visit one of the Bunker locations. Visit them online, getinthebunker.golf. For more information of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast and their partners, visit upstategolfguys.com.
Welcome back to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast. We just got back from a fun little indoor event with my homie and co-host RGB. What up, dog?
What's happening, man?
Not much. That was fun, man. That was an awesome setup for us upstate New Yorkers that are really itching to get out. And shout out, what's the name of the place? It's in Crossgates Mall, little mini golf place.
I couldn't even tell you. It's in my car.
Oh, you're slacking.
Yeah, I lost track of score after like the 6th or 7th hole, bro.
I figured you did. Fuck it. That's why I was
it
like,
was
right.
Tough because I was
Florida Mike was like, "You guys betting on it?" I'm like, "No way, dude. We can't bet on this."
Yeah, we're not intelligent enough to do so.
No, not for mini golf. But it was dope in there, bro. That was a good setup.
Did you at least finish the putt out?
Of course.
Yeah, we finished everything out. There was a couple hole in ones.
Yeah, there was.
One.
Yes.
Brad had one. JR.
That was when I almost broke Brad's hand. You don't remember with my ring? And he was doubled over, bro. So I went up and gave Brad because like Brad put a hole in one, and then I went in right after and I did the same thing. And I was like, oh, and I gave him the high five, and I had my ring, and he had the golf ball in his hand. Oh. And I smashed. He's like, "You and your marriage ring." He said, "Oh, excuse me, I might have to edit that."
You definitely got to edit that.
Yeah. Where am I at? Where am I? 3 minutes.
3-minute mark.
That was what he said to me exactly. He was really mad. I love it. Florida Mike, you okay over there?
Yeah.
But that was his exact words.
Yeah, bro.
I'll edit it out. Listen, my listeners know me by now. It's all good. But that was Brad. That's what he said. I mean, I hurt the kid. I'm sorry, Brad. I'm sorry, Scrounge. But yeah, I do it. I smash his knuckle with my wedding ring. And you're right, Raj.
No.
You guys are still covering up. Stop it. We're good, dog. We're done. We're all right. It's a podcast. Don't forget. This is our safe space. This is our safe space. So, anyways, it's time. It rhymed with maggot. Just for my listeners, I'll end it. But that was his exact words, and I'm sorry. It was nothing even. It was just. I think it came out by accident. He was so mad. I've never heard.
Man. He's probably out for the season. He's fucking.
He might be, dude. He was doubled over. But anyways, Florida Mike, my other co-host. I see him. He's crying up there. He's wiping tears off his face.
I love
what
it.
Up, dog?
What up, buddy?
I'm good, buddy.
How are you doing?
I know you were golfing again today. I don't want to hear it. While we were in our mini golf place. You were swinging the clubs. It rained on you though a little bit today, didn't it?
Yeah, it was nice actually. The temperature was nice. So I mean, no lightning, no thunder. I don't mind a little rain.
Nice. How'd you hit him?
Well, considering I played the course that I just cannot stand, I played terrible on the front. Shot 48. I just couldn't chip. I was hitting the ball great up the tee. I was hitting my irons amazing, but it's just such terrible lies around the green, and then the greens are going, so it's just all bumpy and bouncy and cratery, and then I turned it around and shot 38 on the back.
Okay, all right.
Let's
in the
go.
rain. In the rain.
Let's go.
So the highlight of today would probably be hole 18, par 5, slight dogleg left because there's a gigantic I hate lefties oak tree on the left side of the fairway. You got to go around.
Yep.
And I had a little wind behind me. It's been windy all day, and I had guys out, but they were like 350.
Yep.
So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna hit them. Come back, hit it, look, cuts, little 5-yard cut. I said, oh shit, that's gonna be close. Sure enough, it bounced just before the cart, right between the two carts and right past them. 355. So I had 160 to the flag. Had to go over another big oak tree, probably about 50 feet tall. Hit it, cut it over, landed 6 feet from the flag, in high.
How was your eagle putt?
It was phenomenal. The greens were atrocious,
Mm-hmm.
so it lipped out.
Tap and birdie though.
Yeah, tap in bird.
Nothing wrong with a tap and birdie.
Absolutely not. I mean, the cups. The cups were so bad that they look like they haven't. So you're a member of a course, so you play a lot. They move holes every couple days, few days.
Yeah,
sure,
every day.
These haven't been moved in probably like.
Oh man.
So like the only thing I can describe to what the inside of the cup looks like is like, you ever seen like a nasty lady's toes with the hanging nails over the shoe? That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like.
But let alone the amount of people walking around the hole to go get their ball out of the hole. You're killing that. You got to move that shit.
The rye, in the rye, so we have 2 different types of grass. I'm sure you guys do up north too. So we have like winter rye for golf courses and greens. And you put that down for the cold weather, or at least our temperatures as a certain grass. Well, we really haven't had a winter. It's been cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot. So now the greens are dying because the rye didn't hold. And it's terrible. And that's what happens at public courses around here. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a shame. Well, it's a shame seeing them really not put the money that they make back into the course, whether it's the maintenance. I mean, listen, for your park is a public course, right, Raj?
Yes, sir.
And tell you what,
taxpayer dollars, baby.
It's a beautiful thing over there, though, in Troy, New York. It truthfully is. The dude kills it. So,
real quick, are you getting off golf?
What's that?
Were you getting off the golf topic?
No, we're talking
about golf,
baby. Let's go. What's up?
No, I was gonna ask both of you guys the golf question of the week. You guys play more aggressive when it's raining? Does your game change at all when it starts to rain out there?
Go ahead, Mike, since you just played in the rain.
No. I don't know. Yes, maybe I play aggressive, but I play smart. I mean, obviously there's certain things you gotta take into factor. Biggest thing is keeping your hands and your club grip dry, right? So you're always bringing a towel with, because you don't want the club to slip out of your hand, or even have that thought in your head. If you have that thought in your head, you're gonna chunk the shot because you feel like you're gonna lose the club. So you want to be comfortable. That's huge. Also, there's nothing you can do about it. If you're in a tournament, or especially if there's no thunder and there's no lightning and it's raining, you're playing.
You're playing, right?
Oh yeah, especially in the golf league tour.
But are you changing the way you play? Are you changing the way you play, like your style of play, because it's raining?
No. I mean, it also depends. Like, if I'm out with my boys, no, definitely not.
So
I'm going after it every time. If I'm in a tournament, it depends on where I'm at
in the tournament.
Now, Florida Mike, let me ask you this question, because this is what I noticed. Do you club up at all? Because when I don't get the distance in that rain and in those wet conditions, I don't know if it's just a little bit of moisture that gets between the grass and the ball if I don't hit it clean.
100% weight spin.
I don't know what it is, but that's my biggest difference. I don't play any more aggressive, Raj, but I do club up. So like, I mean, I literally lose like 15 yards, 20 yards in the rain. And I'm not, I already told Florida Mike, I messaged you earlier. I said, I hit the ball like a bitch, and I'll admit that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't care. I'll pull a hybrid out sometimes when it's like 160 in the wind. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's the wind. I'm like, it's a hybrid, whatever. Make fun of me. I'm going to get it there.
But see, and that's just it. At the end of the day, we're not on tour, so there's no pictures on the scorecard. There's no, you know what I mean? So your job is to go out there and play the best you can and beat your last score.
Yep.
You do whatever it takes to accomplish that within the limits of not making mistakes. And yeah, obviously. But like the whole clubbing up thing, I do that, especially if I'm not hitting it well in full shots. Then I'll club down or I'll club up and hit half or 3/4 shots.
Yep.
To get my rhythm and my motion back, and I'll hit better shots. Now that you obviously that comes with, you got to know your club's distance control.
Yep.
The harder it rains, the less your ball's going to travel, just because it's got to go through that.
Especially like when it's landing like on an approach shot where, you know, on the greens.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna get that softer landing. Like the course I play all the time, Freer. You're getting a run out. Like you got to almost play it short of the green and let it run up onto the green. Where when it's soft, when it's raining, when it gets a little soft, you got a chance to be a little bit more aggressive and really attack the pin.
Yeah, so I'm not sure about. I don't know your plans in the trip, but I really wish he could get.
I would love for him to come up and play for
the day before we go to Crump, and I'm not sure your plans. I know it's going to be tough.
Yeah, so we're working on it. We got you know what's going on.
I would literally be on your back. I would tell you
listen,
what club you'd have to use.
Listen, I already know it's your wife's. It's your wife's birthday week, right? Shout out your wifey, your girlfriend. So take care.
I just got to make sure the job is in order still, you know, and everything.
No, I know, dude.
So, but I would love to go. I want to go. So we'll just see. We'll see. I mean, it's not.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
Nobody has said.
I'm going to tell you, don't strap yourself. Things are expensive. Don't break yourself coming up here, because I know what it's like. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't want you to come if you can't afford it for some reason with the travel.
Yeah, you're good. I live in Chicago. I know all about prices.
Take the Thursday night red eye in. We'll play golf Friday morning. You guys head up to Crumpin Friday afternoon. Take the red eye on the way home on Sunday.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Listen, I love the plan.
He truthfully does. He wants to. I know he does.
And before I forget, when we're talking about the whole rain situation, you know that the ground that you're playing on is going to be wet.
Yep.
You know it's going to be muddy. What generally happens when you play in those conditions, it grabs your club, correct?
Yep.
Often you'll chunk it, you'll duff it, you'll open the face, you'll shank it. So my coach, Joey, who's been on here, told me, and I live by it, and it works great, is put the ball back further in your stance. Gives you a less likely chance to be able to chunk it, and you'll be able to pick it clean. Now, it won't go as high, but it'll still do the job, and it'll still get the distance.
Yeah, no, it makes tons of sense. You hit the ball first before the ground, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. We're going to talk a little bit about Joey later, for sure. He was an awesome guest. What's up, Raj?
After you saying that and then listen to Mikey, man, it would be a real fun time playing golf with this guy. We got to figure this out.
Dude, he's awesome. He's so fun. He's a really great dude. He knows his shit with golf, and he's fucking smokes weed, and he's a fun dude. He's awesome.
Perfect for
Mike. But all right, let's get into it. I really wanted to get into it.
What do we got?
Do you know what it's 28 days from? Do you know what we got, Raj?
I'm hoping I'm playing golf by then.
Well, listen, I got it. Hold on. Wait, we need a moment of silence. Ready, guys?
Careful. If you YouTube this, you'll get dinged.
Oh man,
you're scaring me now. It's a song.
I know what song it is.
What we're gonna do? We're gonna wing it and see what happens.
I'm ready, kid. That's it.
It's 28 days, baby.
Can't wait. It's the only time I watch it Sunday afternoon. That's it. I can't sit down and watch golf, baby.
I'm telling you right now, my boy Akshay Patia, my boy Akshay Bhatia, a fellow lefty, a fellow Callaway member, is going to win that.
Mikey likes lefties. Tell me why you like lefties.
I mean, look at the lefties who won at the Masters, right? I mean, typically Augusta is a lefty golf course. It's got plenty of dogleg lefts, right? That plays to the cut perfectly, especially those who can do it. Bubba Watson, Phil Mickelson, just a couple lefties. Akshay Bhatia hits a really nice ball. The greens favor lefties, just I guess by just the way it looks in the eyes, I think he has a great chance. Obviously, there's tons of players that are perfectly capable of winning the Masters. You got John Rahm, Scheffler, obviously, Xander Schauffele, Bryson.
How many people? So they got Scotty as the favorite,
Plus
but
470 is what I'm
but
seeing.
how many times in history, other than Tiger Woods, is other than Tiger Woods? I think he did it. Has there been back-to-back winners at the Masters?
Three times,
when in history, how many times?
I would imagine early on in golf, it was probably quite often because there was fewer players than now.
I think Jack did it 3 times or 2 times, and then.
All right, so here we go.
I could be completely wrong.
So we got Jack. I'm gonna give you the hint. I was right about Tiger, and you're right about Jack. There's one more that won back-to-back, and he's pretty
recently
famous.
too.
No. We were. I mean, in our lifetime. So not one of the old cats. Definitely.
Is he still playing?
No, but he's well known, and I think he is.
Arnold Palmer?
No, I'll give you a hint. He's still alive, and I think he is on the broadcast now for the Masters, I believe. And I'll give you one more hint. He's not American. He has a pretty cool accent. Sir.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Sir. They call him. What do they call him?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Sir Nick Faldo.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick Faldo. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking Adam Scott, and I was like, he didn't win.
No, at 89 and 90, Nick Faldo won. And isn't Nick Faldo on? I believe he is on.
Is he on Live now?
What's that? No, he's not even playing. He's not.
Who went to Live to announce? No, to announce.
Oh, to announce. I think he said to. I'm not totally sure. I'm pretty sure he's just on the Master. I'm not sure. He might have.
Yo, what happened to my boy Dustin Johnson, dude?
He got rich.
Yeah, he got rich.
I'm just looking at the odds for the Masters tournament right now, and like,
what are they for him?
Let's see, he's a lot. It's 50 plus 5,500.
Yeah, that's
Tommy Fleetwood, another plus 4,800. Victor Hovland, just to name some bigger names, plus 4,400. Spieth is plus 3,800.
Hey, did you see that terrible showing he just had recently?
Ricky Fowler plus 9,000.
Yeah, I would take that.
That's not a bad play, right, Ricky?
He's been playing pretty good. He was just in the top 5, I think, in last week's tournament.
There you go. I don't gamble anymore, folks. Everybody knows my story, but Florida Mike may, and he may take a player.
No, I'm just saying if you do, that might be a good free bet. I mean, that's like what do they call that? A sucker's bet, plus 9,000.
That's
it's
a big
just
one.
Crazy to see Tiger and Phil down the bottom of the list.
What's Tiger at?
20,000. 14,000.
So is this a good time to bring this conversation up, Florida Mike? We were just talking about this. Is he done? Is he done?
Cooked.
No.
Florida Mike does not think so. This is a great debate. Florida Mike, tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why you don't think so. And you just
because you could tell he still got it. You could tell he still wants it. I mean, listen, he's got to be careful, right? Like he's no spring chicken. He's had plenty of surgeries. His kids are getting older. They're very active. Yes. So I think until that time where his kids take all of his attention, I think he very much can win. I mean, when he's at the PNC Championship, he didn't limp at all. You see pictures of him when he's playing those TGL tournaments, he's not limping. Like that was a big issue, right? He still hits the ball very, very, very long way. So why not? I mean, any golfer can win on Sunday. You know, that plays well. Like it's not always just one person. You know,
You just gotta get hot at the right time and putt hot at the right time. And we all know if that dude's putter gets hot, I don't care what you say.
And how is Tiger Woods plus 14,000 and the dude has 5 jackets?
Because he's not the same person anymore.
It don't matter.
It does though, because when it comes to Father Time, it catches up to people at one point
For
or the other.
sure. For sure.
He's been in hell. So you look at a guy, like just to give like a somewhat of an example, like you got LeBron. LeBron's 40, 41, whatever he is, but he's still playing an MVP level at the sport. Like his numbers are better than what he was doing in 2012 in Miami. Like that's a crazy stat to say, 11, 12 years later.
He's doing the moon symbol.
He's right, and he's throwing up his gang signs. So, but like Tiger's been through so much off the court that I think mentally he doesn't have what it takes to continue to do it on the course type thing. I would love to see him come back and dominate like he did, but he's not going to be able to compete with the Scotty Schefflers and everybody, the Rorys and everybody else out there.
I think, like I tell people, he'd probably get one win. It may not be like a major, but he might get one. There's no doubt in my mind that whether he does or doesn't, that he has literally changed the face of golf.
Sure has. And it's going to be, I'm telling you right now, if he wins another major, it is going to be at Augusta. I don't care what anybody else
I think that's his best chance, yeah.
Sure is. Who loves the course. And if you said it, if he's walking and he could walk the course, which it's a very hilly course, but if he can walk the course, we know he can fucking play it.
Exactly. And this guy's literally almost lost a leg, right? They said they were like 70%, 6% chance of cutting that thing off, right? So I see guys that golf all the time who are wearing knee braces and can't walk, and they're in so much pain.
They're
playing like shit.
Right.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, Tiger is human. So
right.
If he is able to walk Augusta, because that's the big challenge, right? Augusta is hilly.
Very hilly.
A lot of elevation. So if he can walk Augusta, and he's got his team and stuff, I'm sure that meets him after every round.
Oh yeah, the treatments these guys get.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason LeBron is where he is too, is how he takes care of his body.
If he can walk, and you have to watch the practice rounds, right? Like that's a huge sign. But if he looks good come Thursday, and I'm a bettor, I'm taking that plus 14,000, because if he can walk the course, we all know he can hit.
Yeah,
we've all seen it. That's the question. That's the huge question. That's a huge concern. Is he can walk?
He can play.
Yeah. All right. So in honor of the man, can I run something, guys? One of the greatest moments and one of my favorite moments in Masters history.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me run this.
Just full screen that if you can.
Okay. Let me see. How do I?
Click it on the actual video.
I got you. I will. Hold on.
You're doing great. I say that to my dude at work all the time. He'll knock something over. I'm like, buddy, you're doing a great job. Doing a great job.
Cool. Can you guys see a full screen right now?
No.
Huh?
No.
It's full screen on my end, so it don't really matter. I don't know how else to do it.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
We appreciate you trying.
I was just trying. I was looking at it, but I don't know. I'm not Joe Rogan over here or Jamie after all.
Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah.
Colin Morikawa at 2,200. That's a nice bet right there. You want to win a couple bucks.
No, it's not even running, is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not playing. You might have got flagged.
Damn.
You shut
I'm
down.
just going to remove that for a minute, guys.
You got some editing to do in this podcast, pal. We got some work to do after this one.
A little bit. All right. Sorry. No, my listener
is right too. On the other hand, like The reason why there won't be another Tiger is because every single person after Tiger is like, I want to be like Tiger. So
Right.
they train like Tiger, but more advanced, right?
Mhm.
So an evolution is a guarantee, especially in sports. So it's going to be tough with these guys out here. It's going to be real tough.
Mm-hmm.
I
Do
mean,
you
you got
think?
nasty. Akshay Bhatia is nasty. You got Luke Clanton, #1 college golfer in the world, just got his tour card
Yeah,
before he even graduated college. Like
that's crazy.
he's a junior, right?
Go pay
That
me.
dude can ball. You got a lot of players out there, and I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I mean,
Yeah. All right, let me try this again. Let me try again, guys. Here we go. Hold on.
Do the best you can.
This is the ball of Tiger Woods.
You see it, right? You see it
Randy,
now?
what about
Yeah.
this?
All right, good.
Burn, this is extremely difficult. This is one of the toughest pitches on the entire place here.
Yeah.
He's got to put this
Incredible.
well. You
It was
can see
an
him
art
looking
for
up
him.
the slope. He's
And
almost got to put it up
people
where
don't
you saw
understand
Trevor
that.
Immelman's ball
That's
come
what it
from
is.
to get it close.
Well, I am reminded
On
of
the
Davis
upslope,
Love here
nestled against
4 or
So,
5
Rod,
years ago when he
This is
pitched in.
probably
Yeah, he's
twice
a little
as
bit
deep
further
as the
up, I think,
second
than
hole
Davis
after
was.
Yes, he
par.
is.
Got the same basic
Think
kind
about
of
that.
shot. He's
Think
going to
about-
I
have
do
to,
this
to
twice
get it
around,
close.
buddy.
He's going to have to put it
Nah,
up into the
just
slope
think about how
though,
steep
somewhat.
that is. Twice as
And of
steep.
course, it's made a lot tougher by having that second cut right behind the ball. It almost forces him, I think, to put it back and have to hit a low shot.
Look
He
where he
cannot
puts
put it
it.
up in the air with the second cut that close behind the ball. You can see him putting it back in his stance right here and picking the club up like he's going to hit right down on it.
And he's picked out a landing spot that is a good 25 feet above the hole.
25 feet above the hole, Rod.
There's a good chance he doesn't get this inside the Marco's ball.
This is just like golf IQ 1 million.
Dude, genius.
Four.
Here it comes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Imagine that stop though, right there.
That was the famous Nike commercial, Rod. Do you remember
Yeah,
it?
I remember as soon as you pulled it up.
Anything like that?
Have you ever seen anything like that?
Yeah, dude. Some of the shots, like when you go back and watch his highlights, were incredible, man. You'll never.
mean-
It just sucks because you'll never see that again. And
Yeah.
golf's one of those sports where that kind of longevity you can kind of see for the 20, 30-year stretch, you know?
That's
Hey,
what I'm
when
saying.
you get
The guy-
a-
you mean to tell me the guy doesn't have that, so Raj, and he can't pull that out of his ass for a couple days?
He's not healthy enough to
Well,
practice
is
enough to get
he-
there.
Is he though? He might be now though. That's
He has
the
a lot of he does a lot of family time. Like his daughter just won the Florida soccer
I've
championship.
seen that.
awesome.
You know, and Charlie
Obviously,
is a huge up and comer.
Yeah.
So
But
Sure.
he's not practicing. That time's not going to his golf game like it did
No,
when he
I
was
get
coming up. It's
I
going
get
to
it.
the
I
next.
mean, I
you
just
can see it. You can see it in TGL. If you watch a little bit of TGL and you watch his Jupiter team play, like you watch it. I mean, you know he's a little rusty.
Mhm.
If he focused, yeah, I think he could. But is it likely? Probably not. I mean, I would love to see it. But and you know what? If he doesn't win another tournament, I'm not going to blame him for it. I'm definitely not going to like tarnish anything that he was built because he's got every right to do whatever he wants. Really.
It's just something we all want to see.
Yeah,
We do.
You know, that's really
Now,
what it is. We
I
want to
think-
see another stretch and maybe give us 2 or 3 more tournaments. Break that record,
I
whatever
would
it
love
is.
to see it. I would love to see it. He's not far behind. I think you're right though. I think he has to get through the phase of his kids growing up a little bit. Maybe we might see it in like 4 or 5 years. Could you imagine? I got something for you. Could Charlie Woods and Tiger ever play in the same event? Is that day ever going to come?
that
Florida
could be possible because I know Tiger does want to play on the senior tour, on the Champions Tour. If he does that, there's a possibility. I mean, what?
Well, what I'm saying is, so Tiger has
How
a
old's
life.
Charlie right now? 16?
Charlie is 16. What I'm saying is, Tiger has a lifetime exemption to Augusta, and I believe basically any tournament. I think you have a lifetime exemption when you win like or 10 years. What is it?
Up until, I think the Masters you have up until you're 60 or 70.
No, the Masters is lifetime, dude.
No.
Masters, are you sure?
There's
He's
a limit.
16. He's 16 years old. Just turned 16.
There's a limit
February
to the Masters. I'm pretty sure it's like 60 or 70, I think.
Really? I could have sworn you have a lifetime and you can play whenever. I could have sworn the Masters, dude. Once you get that green
there
jacket.
is a chance, though. Tiger's 49.
So
And think about that. Tiger's 49, and he's as banged up as he is, man. He's banged up. Like, that's because he was training with Marines and shit.
Yeah, dude. Right, Florida Mike, I'm telling you, I got to fact check you on that.
I'm doing it right now. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty
fact checking.
No, it's all right. It's all right. We could all that's what we got.
What are we fact checking again?
With a Masters exemption, I think once you get a green jacket, you could play if you're fucking 90 years old. You could try. You might not make
a green jacket. Do you think you can just call up there on a Tuesday and get a tee time?
Yeah, I think you can. Oh no. Actually, I know you cannot. Actually, even when you have a green jacket, you still have to play like with a member. It's only like a couple times a year with a green jacket. There's still
regulations.
Oh, of course, you can't just walk.
Maybe they can take your buddy Brandon from New 9.
Yeah, no, he was. Oh God. No, that's where I learned that from. Mike, you got anything yet with the exemptions for the Masters?
They'll say you get to keep the green jacket for 1 year and then you got to give it back.
Well, I knew that, but I'm saying, what
to play there
is
I'm looking and
yeah, but why he's looking that up? So you got Tiger Woods, who's 49, and then you got Charlie, who's 16. There's a possibility of those guys getting within the next 10 years. Yeah. It's not out of the reach, dude.
No, I would love to see that.
That'd be cool.
Or
when he's done playing,
so here we go. I got
Tiger
it.
Get on his bag.
The U.S. Open is the past 10 winners are exempt from local qualifying. Oh, here you go. Here's this. Tiger Woods has a lifetime achievement exemption that allows him to play in the PGA Tour signature events, basically every event.
Yeah, but what about Augusta itself, though? The Augusta rules, not the PGA rules.
So what are we asking?
But remember, because the Masters, U.S. Open, not ran by the PGA.
ChatGPT. God, you got me, Raj.
Yeah.
Qualify, or if you win a Masters, can you play for life? there's regulations for the U.S. Open and every other tournament. I feel like the Masters, I feel like, is different than all the others. I don't know why.
What I've read so far is Jack and Ernie are the only two golfers that have had that privilege of a lifetime membership.
Yes, winners of the Masters Golf Tournament are invited to play in the tournament for life. They also receive honorary membership to Augusta National Golf Club.
Oh, so they actually can play. I knew that was a lifetime, though. I mean, they could try, dude, because there's like old guys that play like on the tour. They try. They go out there and give it a shot that have won it. They'll play. They'll shoot 14 over and not make the cut, but they play the 2 rounds. That's why I knew.
Yeah, they can wear their green jacket on the grounds of Augusta. They can take their green jacket home for a year, but must return it to the champions locker room.
That's where you saw that.
They're automatically invited to play in the other 3 majors: the U.S. Open, the Open Championship, the PGA Championship for the next 5 years.
That's the 5 years, right?
Yep. They also receive a replica Masters trophy, a gold coin, and a large cash prize.
So I got a question for both of you. We'll start with Anthony. You win the Masters, right? The following year, you come back. What is your dinner that you're picking for everyone to eat?
Oh boy,
biscuits.
Ooh, that's a great question. I would go with the Italian. I'm Italian.
No way.
No way. So I would go. One of my favorite dishes is actually sausage and peppers.
Okay.
It would have to be a really good bakery though, with really good rolls.
Yeah, you get whatever you want.
I want the crispy rolls. That's just a start. Nice sausage and pepper sandwich. Yeah. And then we'll go veal parm. It's got to be beat down real nice. Florida Mike,
So
you're
Brad's
shaking.
crying right now. Brad's crying.
Yeah, I know. Well, all that, he's a vegetarian. Listen, got to be pounded though, right? Right, Florida Mike, got to be nice. You got to literally be able to cut that shit with a fork. I don't want to have to use a knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amen.
Shout out. Oh God, what's their Laporto's, Raj? Their Vito
They
Farm
make
down
good
there.
shit. Yeah.
Oh my God, down in Troy, you could literally use it. You could use a fork to cut the shit. It's like that's when you know it's good. You know what I mean? Not like it melts in your mouth. And then, oh God, what do
you got for dessert?
I was just thinking that. What do we got for dessert? Got to be a cheesecake of some sort.
Okay.
Gotta go with that. Gotta go with a cheesecake.
I
Maybe
thought you were going one of those lame ass cannolis or something.
no. That's come on. That's too original, bro. That's too original for me. I mean, I love cannolis. God, what's the other one? Squadales or something.
You could do a cannoli cheesecake.
Could do that, but I think it would be like just a regular, really nice cheesecake with maybe like a strawberry drizzle of some sort.
All right. What about you?
Oreo? How about an Oreo? And then gotta have the Oreo crust though, like the nice.
The crumble crust.
You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's what I
you
got.
think about too many cheesecake factories.
I would go.
I have been.
I think I would go barbecue, like a Texas barbecue. So you got your chicken, your ribs, your brisket. You got the whole setup. You got your cornbread, but like for like a apps, you get some chicken fingers and some mozzie sticks, like old school, like the kid shit. And then for dessert, and it would be a Texas style barbecue. I think Texas and Kansas City are my two favorites, like Southern barbecues. And then for dessert would be an ice cream make your own sundae bar.
Okay. All right.
Soft serve too, no Diddy.
Yeah.
All right, Florida Mike, your turn. This is the Florida Mike is the one that works in the kitchen, so you're the one that can make it, man. Make it up yourself. What do you got?
Well, it kind of it sucks, but that Raj pretty much nailed it. I love barbecue. I love smoking meat. I mean, it's just so
falling off the bone. Baby back ribs.
Some burn-ins. I do burn-ins. Smoke them up nice, baste them with some homemade sauce, put them back in the smoker where the fat just melts in your mouth. You know, put them on some nice soft rolls.
Little pulled pork.
I would probably add Chicago pizza.
Yeah, you like them deep dish? That's the only thing I don't like.
That's that tourist shit, brother.
Okay.
So
educate us, bro. Educate us, because us, like, as a New Yorker, I'm not speaking for Ant, but for most New Yorkers, I would think anyway, because of the style of the pizza, we do that nice thin crust. Obviously.
Thin crust, bang. I was just gonna say thin crust.
Yeah. So when I think of Chicago, I think of like Pizzeria Uno, where it's like you got 2-3 inches of dough and you're like eating pizza out of a bowl. It's like, yo, chill. Want some cheese?
It's not bad if you get it a certain way. Like I used to work at one of those pizza places, Lou Malnati's, and you got to eat it a certain way. Like if you have a deep dish, cheese deep dish, your entire family's not shitting for a week.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it is ridiculous the amount of cheese that is in this. Sorry if you had to edit that. Poop.
And they're taking laxatives and shit.
Yeah, dude. It's like so. But if you fill it right, if you get the sausage done a certain way, deep dish is okay. But a true Chicago pizza is thin crust, cut in squares.
Okay, that's it. Instead of a round pizza.
Instead of a round pizza, you get squares that are probably like this big.
So we call that like a Sicilian.
Yep, but it's not thick though. A Sicilian's thick.
Okay, so you're still thin cut, regular. Gotcha.
It's like as thin as your phone when you turn it sideways.
Gotcha. Like okay, so that'd be Chicago.
And they're like it's almost like bite size, man. So it's perfect when you got a beer in your hand.
Yeah.
And you're just bite-sized pizza instead of big old New Yorkers with that flop and grease. Like you guys are crazy. But
you'll get both up here though. You'll get the way you're talking about with the. There's one place, and I don't know if you've been to Jimmy's down in Troy.
Oh,
they got their pizzas. They cut the squares like that, and their pizza hasn't changed in 30 years since the first time I had it.
Big
So
fan
good.
of Jimmy's. I like Tony over there. Yeah.
Tony's
And the
a
best
man.
way to
Shout out
get
Tony.
pizza is well done, in my opinion. Like, especially when you get the squares. Like, if it's floppy, I just want it done enough on the bottom where the flop stays, like where it
Yeah.
stays to the point. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's the way I like it. But
And I don't want grease dripping all down my hand when I do that.
yeah, exactly.
I don't want that.
And
What's your dessert?
I'm honestly, man, I don't know, dude. I don't do desserts really.
Well, you go out for ice cream. You're a fan of ice cream.
Yeah, for sure. So then I would just have a dude back there, a gelato chef, dude. Gelato.
There you
ice cream.
go.
Gelato,
You love
gang,
gelato.
gang.
There you go.
Gelato stinks, and they make them right there.
There
We
you
got
go.
this place up here, the Sand Lake Merchant. They make the best gelato. They have the best gelato going all year round. You can go over there and get gelato. It's not far from where I live, so I pop in there occasionally and grab some. It's so good.
Best ice cream, hands down. I think the gelato vanilla bean ice cream will beat any vanilla bean ice cream out there.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about gelato, but I mean it's pretty good. I like it.
Nice.
Know what I had down in Florida that was so good was the Dole Whip.
Oh yeah,
A raspberry Dole Whip one day.
They push that in Disney hard. They're really good. They're like melted in your mouth.
It's
That's
so
real
good. I went back like 2-3 times same day.
Yeah, dude.
Taking the monorail and shit with like an armful of them.
I know. I don't blame you. They're really good. I miss those.
There's so many good places outside of Disney for you to eat at and go to too, man.
Yeah.
It's literally like a 2-week vacation. Like you spend 1 week at those crazy little. I mean, that's just a Disney, and then you got 1 week of the Orlando.
Yeah.
When you have Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios. I mean, it is.
I want to do Universal next time.
So
Universal does look really cool.
Typhoon Zone for the day.
Huh?
Islands of Adventure is better.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Maybe not for you because you're not a DC or a Marvel guy, but that's all it is. It's like DC and Marvel.
Yeah,
I just want to go on rides. Bro, I want to see Batman and them boys.
I just want to go on rides.
That's on there. Universal.
You want to take a break?
Movies.
Yeah, we'll just give the ad reads a quick shout out. We'll be back. I want to give our picks, our early picks for the Masters, and then I have one more really cool interview of Tiger that just really shows what he was all about. Mike knows what I'm talking about.
Hits the heartstrings.
Yeah, well, hits it hard. But we'll be right back, guys. In just a short minute.
Hey there, golfers. Before we dive back into the podcast, I want to take a quick moment to talk about someone who's got your back both on and off the course. Jared Lozier with the Northeastern Insurance Agency. Whether you're running a golf business, managing a pro shop, or just looking to protect what matters most in your personal life, Jared and his team at Northeastern Insurance have you covered. From business insurance to personal policies, they'll help you find the right coverage at the best value. Here's a pro tip for all you golfers out there. Make sure your golf clubs are protected too. Jared can help you add them to your home or personal articles policy so you're covered in case of loss, theft, or damage. Because let's face it, replacing your favorite driver isn't cheap. So next time you're looking to upgrade your coverage or need expert advice, give Jared Lozier a call at 518-956-3753 or shoot him an email at jaredl@nemail.com. Swing into better protection today.
Find your perfect putter and join the Lombardi family. Whether you have lead hands, the face on the TC PL22 takes the speed off the ball at impact. Or are you the type that leave putt short? You can try the PC308. It has the weight you need to make it to the hole. You will find that Lombardi has something special for everyone's particular putting stroke. The 1985 is not only the most affordable club, but is the most beautiful. With a sharp red zinc alloy head and a steeples shaft. The Nassau 66 is one of the best-selling mallets on the market. It has a clean straight line finish to help guide your eye through the ball, straight to the target line. The head with a clean black mallet finish and a 60-gram mate shaft and a Lombardi 3.0 crown grip. You want a custom logo? Lee over at Wedge FX has you covered. But if you want to spend a little more money and make some magic happen, try out the new Diamond Mallet Putter. It's an absolute gem. This is a one-of-a-kind design and is available in the Lombardi Custom Shop. This head is made from a futuristic, top-secret metal. It has the center shaft, which prevents pushes and pulls, and it is by far the most forgiving putter in the Lombardi Custom family. Head over to LombardiGolf.com and use Upstate at checkout for a hefty discount, or reach out to the Upstate Golf guys as we are local representatives for Lombardi Golf.
Boom.
All right, we are back. So this is what we're gonna do, boys, around the horn, around the table.
Okay.
We are going to take 2 picks, okay? One favorite that's in the top 5 for odds. I don't know if you guys could bring odds up.
I got you.
But we all know who the favorites in the top 5, and then we're gonna take one long shot who's down at the bottom of the pack. You know, down in like the plus, I don't gamble anymore, but down in like the plus 3,500s or more for a long shot. All right. We'll say plus 3,000 or more for a long shot. That's a pretty good long shot. Because there's a lot in there that's hidden in there that could certainly win. But let's do a favorite. Raj, who's your favorite, buddy? Who do you like, man?
Morikawa.
All right. I like that pick. Dude's been playing pretty solid the last couple times at Augusta. He's always on point. Give me your long shot. Don't say Tiger Woods.
No.
3,000 plus 3,000 or above.
Where's Tommy Fleetwood at?
Oh, he's probably
4,000, I think.
plus 4,000. He would be definitely a long shot.
Yeah. Give me Tommy. Tommy,
right.
2 guys.
Tommy Fleetwood plus 4,800.
There we go. All right, I'm gonna go. My favorite's gonna be John Rahm. I like Rahm to come back. Maybe I think he won. I'm not sure the year he won, but he would be a returning winner. He definitely put the green jacket on before, and I just feel like he's due. He had a kid a couple of years ago that kind of took him out of focus. He was
Same
an
thing
animal.
happened to Scotty a little bit, right?
Yeah, a little bit. But I think he's going to come back and play. And then my long shot, not really a long shot, but, well, I should have used
like
him.
4 gummies during this episode, boys.
This guy's kind of a favorite, too. I guess plus 2,100 would be a favorite, but I really like this guy. He finished second last year, and he's just a really good young up-and-comer golfer. Ludwig Aberg. I don't know if I always have a hard time saying. But so I think he's actually going to be my favorite pick. Okay. And then for the long shot, you know who you could give me on this one? And I hope he turns it up a little bit. Give me JT, Justin Thomas.
Oh, he's coming back.
Okay.
Give me JT to step it up a little bit. I mean, it's plus
coming back.
I like it. I don't know. I mean, that's right. He could do it. I think he could. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Why not now?
Why not now, baby? But all right, your turn, Florida Mike.
So my top 5 pick, I'm gonna go Bryson.
Ooh,
big dog.
I didn't think of that one.
Bryson DeChambeau. I think.
And I kind of looked over Bryson.
I mean, just everything that guy's doing for the game of golf. Like, I feel like if there are golf gods, they're due for like a gift.
Sure.
He plays well enough.
To win it in style too would be dope for him.
Yeah. Usually, generally, that course is not played to his favor because it's not a long hitter's course.
Mm-hmm.
But I think with him playing it several times, and he came close, I think, last year. Didn't he go second, I think, or third?
I think it was third. Yeah, he fell apart on Sunday.
Yeah, so that's my top 5. And then a young long shot. I'm going plus 11,000. I'm going to go with my lefty buddy, Akshay Bhatia.
Oh, yeah. You were talking about him earlier, and he's plus
Yeah.
11,000. That is a
Amazing
long
lefty.
shot.
Amazing lefty. He hits the ball really well. He has very good control.
He's that tall, scrawny.
Tall. Yeah, he's tall. He weighs like 180 pounds. He's a very good broomstick putter. If his chipping's on, I think he could do really well. If I'm gonna go older guys, long shot. Man, I've always been a fan, dude. I even wear the pants. I'm gonna have to go Ricky Fowler.
Okay.
You know, I got the orange pants, baby. You know, I was rocking it. I was with it back then. So yeah, those are gonna be mine.
There you go. I love it. It'll be interesting to see what happens. We got 28 days. I'm really looking forward to it.
For sure.
I have one more for you guys though, and I showed Florida Mike this one, and it's I think a lot of people have heard this Tiger interview, but it's just
I sent you the full one. It's 3 minutes on Instagram.
Oh, you did send it to me.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I should look that. I'll bring that one up instead. All right, here we go. This is
What's this?
This is so
What is
Tiger
it?
got interviewed by this guy, and he basically I'm gonna
I think I remember this.
This is great.
Yeah,
I never saw the apology part, but there's a part 2 which Florida Mike sent me this. I love this whole story though. The original interview is great, but yeah, let's check it out.
Today we're diving into a story of ambition, uncomfortable undertones, regret, and an encounter that rocked the golfing world.
A little cocky or brash.
How does Curtis Strange reflect on his infamous interview with Woods on the eve of the young professional's first tournament?
You'll learn.
Let's go back to 1996. A young Tiger Woods steps onto the professional scene. He's not just another player. He's a 3-time US amateur champion with a bold declaration.
I want to win. That's just my nature.
Winning is the only option. Second place, Woods dismisses outright.
And second sucks, and third's even worse.
Having earned his stripes in the amateur ranks, you'd expect the golf world and legends of the past to rally behind this young golfer, showing support and offering advice. However, enter Curtis Strange, a seasoned champion, a 2-time US Open winner, in an interview with Fox TV. Strange faces Woods' bold claim of wanting to win and believing he can with skepticism.
You'll learn.
This wasn't a casual remark. This was a challenge, a clash of eras and cultures. Yes, he might have been joking, and perhaps it was meant to be light-hearted, but maybe there was more to this than meets the eye. Strange, part of the golfing elite in '96, couldn't hide his disbelief.
A victory. Do you think, to me, that comes off as a little cocky or brash?
His reaction reflected a common sentiment at the time, one he later discussed in an interview reflecting on this encounter. I think the world was thinking the same thing that I said, and he went on to say that there were doubts about the standard of amateur golf at the time. Woods was no stranger to being dismissed and looked down on in the early stage of his career, including derogatory remarks from Fuzzy Zeller.
He's doing everything it takes to win. So you know what you guys do when he gets in here? Pat him on the back, say congratulations, enjoy it, and tell him not to serve fried chicken next year.
For many, rewatching this video in the modern age, it sparks uncomfortable feelings from history, highlighting the difficulties for black golfers to make it in professional golf.
Always feel it. You can always sense it. People are always staring at you. What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here.
But regardless of this backdrop, Woods was on a mission to turn the tables. After this interview with Strange, his career skyrocketed, racking up 83 PGA Tour wins and 15 majors. His success wasn't just a reply to his critics, it was a deafening roar. Fast forward to today, Strange looks back at his words. Maybe I was wrong, and maybe you were right, he concedes. Is this a hint of regret from Curtis Strange? But his admission, coming nearly 3 decades later, raises questions. Why did it take so long for Strange to acknowledge his mistake? Was his initial stance just personal oversight or indicative of golf's resistance to change? Are we seeing this play out in the current battle with Live Golf and the PGA Tour? And are there golfers today making comments they might regret later?
That's funny. I want to bring up the other.
Oh, the actual interview?
Yeah, the actual interview, though.
Yeah.
It's just for golfers, you know, they kind of need to hear this. but hold on a minute.
You're doing.
All right, this is the actual interview. Check it
What
out.
would be a successful week here in Milwaukee?
Two things. I think if I play 4 solid rounds, we'll go off to a good start today. If I can do that for 3 more days, I'll be very happy. And a victory would be awfully nice too.
A victory.
Mm.
Do you think, to me, that comes off as a little cocky or brash, especially talking to the other guys on tour that have been out here for years and years and years, and certainly an incredible amateur record. But what do you say to those guys?
Well,
when you come out here, you know what I'm saying. Your first pro tournament, and you say, I can win.
Oh, I understand that. I've always figured that why go to a tournament if you're not going there to try and win? There's really no point in even going. That's the attitude
mindset.
Our life, and that's the attitude I will always have. As I would explain to my dad, second sucks and third's even worse. That's just a feeling.
But on tour, that's not too bad sometimes, though.
That's not too bad, but I want to win. That's just my nature.
You'll learn.
You'll learn.
I'm just kidding you. I'm sorry I had to say that.
Wow.
So here's a perfect killer mentality scenario. You got Tiger Woods that said that, right? 83 tour wins, 15 majors. And then you have Kevin Kisner, who was on, who says, listen, I know I'm not going to win Bethpage Black. I'm probably not going to win the Masters, but they pay really good money for 20th.
Yeah.
That's why you're not going to win the Masters. That's why you're not going to win Bethpage.
Right. Your mindset.
Yeah,
About the mindset.
Complete different mindset. You got the longest standing #1 golfer in the world, Tiger Woods. And the dude, you're like, who?
Right.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why Kobe Bryant was so good. That's why Jordan was so good.
Yeah,
Very few people have that killer mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else wants to be great. There are ones that are going to be great. There's a difference between wanting and going to be.
Yeah, man. No, you said it. You hit the nail on the head, buddy. You hit the nail on the head. And with that, I think we should close this episode out because it's been a wonderful one. Truthfully has.
One of the greatest ever.
Great picks.
One of the greatest podcasts ever.
As long as I go back and edit that part. I'm sorry, guys. It was Brad's words, not mine.
This podcast title, when you post it, is the greatest podcast ever.
Oh, buddy. Listen, I just can't wait for golf. I just cannot wait to get out there.
28 days, dog. 28 days. That's the title. 28 days.
28 days.
And when you guys get to actually go outside, like adults, and play golf, play against each other. Little match play games that'll help you get better.
Absolutely. Oh, you'll see a ton of content coming from us too, buddy. On Sundays when I play with the PPP and Roger puts a ton out. It's fun. And then Raj, tell my listeners one more time where they can find you, buddy.
Pitch Putt and Puff podcast. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and also on Instagram. Pitch_putt_puff_podcast. Like, subscribe, and share. Appreciate you, Ant.
Absolutely, buddy. And I can't forget ending this episode without telling our big news. Our big news, as we got the 3 of us here, and we have a bunch of episodes out already, man. Florida Mike, why don't you tell that news? I don't know if my listeners know about the other podcast.
Well,
if anyone's into it.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's you might think we're crazy. We like it. We invite it. But come check out Conspiracy Podcast. We talk about local.
Conspiracy Chaos Podcast.
That's what I said. Conspiracy Chaos Podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have a chocolate pretzel in my mouth. You caught me off guard.
Yeah. Well, I got you, Mikey.
All your food now.
Conspiracy Chaos Podcast. Know what's cool about it too, Mike? It's like every week. I said this the other night we were recording that, like, one of us learns something new. Like, someone gets put on to something new. Like, even it was, I think, like the Skinwalker or whoever. I said something to Ant the other day, the Project Blue Book. Like, it's little things. Like, I've been doing it for a long time, saying, Mikey as well. So like when I hear something that Mikey said that I never heard of, and I was like, oh shit, that's interesting. And you look it up and it's true. It's like, damn, how come I must have missed that on the journey through.
And
it's
a lot of shit is because they call it conspiracy shit, but if you look it up, there's facts that are there, and there's
it's called We Live in the Real World, and other people do not.
Sure, but we listen. We invite,
come check us out.
Yeah, I want to see the comments, and I want to see the arguments, and I want to see everybody. I want to hear what you have to say. And YouTube is the spot right now where you can find us in all the episodes.
For now, I'm not quite sure what's up. I'm still waiting for.
It's all right. Let them check us out on YouTube. It might be better anyways right now because we have all. We bring up a lot of videos and everything when we're talking about.
There's some cool shit. We back up what we're talking about.
We always do
with some video proof.
And then again, these guys know their shit. They've been doing it a while. I'm kind of new to it.
And that's cool too, Ant. That's what I was just about to say too. Was that it's cool watching you from like, because I watched you 6-8 months ago when you were like, you guys are fucking nuts still a little bit, and then like when you started actually like listening to what we were showing, like the videos and watching stuff. And
we've had Florida Mike. Like if you go back, I think I have one episode labeled conspiracy episode. Like I wanted to kind of do this, but then again, I didn't want to bring it into golf listeners because a lot of the golf listeners might not want to hear it, which is I respect. So that's why this is great that we're opening the door to a new podcast. So check it out.
Some guests, get to meet some cool people. It'll be fun.
Yeah, man, definitely. And then check out. Don't forget again, Pitch Punt and Puff podcast. It's been a lot of fun, boys.
We're everywhere.
Good night. Absolutely, absolutely. Florida Mike. Good night. Raj. Good night. Peace out. Peace.